So thank you both for joining me, and we'll get straight into the questions. So first of all, perhaps Petri, to start with this, is how are things going for the airports? How have things changed since the pandemic? How were things during the pandemic in terms of passenger numbers? If you want to just give me a bit of detail into that, then that would be great.
So we are now happy to see a good recovery at Helsinki Airport. We are currently at about 55% compared to the 2019 summer levels. Finland was one of the last European countries to open and start the recovery, but now we are at full speed. We are expecting this summer to reach 60 to 70% of the 2019 level. So things look good. It's getting busier. Happy faces at the airport. People traveling a lot more.
Excellent. And in terms of what is your passenger demographic, and what type of travel is most popular for Finland? Is it business, for example?
We have seen now that the leisure travelers have returned first, so clearly this segment is coming back strong. Business-related, work-related traffic is still a bit slow, but we see and expect that to start recovering towards the end of the year. And then part of the leisure segment that's increasing clearly is the VFR. So we have seen people are now traveling to see their relatives, which they haven't seen for maybe 2 years. So that's really growing as well.
Definitely, there's definitely a lot of families out there that have been desperate to see their families. So it's nice to see that people are joining back together again. So with this in mind, how is the passenger experience geared towards this?
So we have just opened in December our new departure and arrivals hall at Helsinki Airport, and this is designed for the all customer segments. So new experiences. It gives us opportunities for new commercial space as well, and a lot of beautiful architecture also involved.
Brilliant. And what is your route development strategy for the coming years? Perhaps, especially post-pandemic, things must have changed, and it's good to see these changes. But could you perhaps explain a little bit more on this?
Yeah. So we have been one of the leading airports connecting Europe and Asia via Helsinki, and of course this is now something that's lagging behind. Some of the Asian countries haven't opened up yet, and the overflights across Russian airspace have been limiting the opportunities. So for the short term, I think this will be influencing our focus on route strategies. Long term, we will continue the same work as before. So bringing more capacity between Europe and Asia, and also then connecting North America via Helsinki. So this is something that we have just tweaked a little, but continuing the same strategy forward.
Brilliant. Should we talk a bit about regional airports? And so, Jani, would you like to explain a bit about Lapland and its recovery? It's a beautiful place, and I can imagine that leisure travel has really picked up again.
Yeah.
I would love to visit desperately, but yes, not quite yet.
Yeah, Finland is a beautiful country all in all, and we are having 20 airports throughout the country all in all. And especially Lapland, we are seeing very strong demand at the moment. We are seeing very strong growth, even last December, last Christmas time, we were seeing more charters coming to Lapland than in year 2019 before the pandemic, and this is pretty amazing at the moment at the circumstances. So we are very happy with that, and we are still expecting that the growth continues. We are very happy with that. But of course we are having 20 airports around the country. We are also having other cities. So Helsinki in the southern Finland by the sea, a modern European city, and then we have Lapland in northern Finland, and then we are having some more airports in between.
Amazing. I'm very aware that Helsinki, there's a lot going on at Helsinki at the moment, a lot of development, or redevelopment shall I say. Could you perhaps speak about this? What are you expecting to come from these developments, and is it an exciting time for the airport?
It's always fun and exciting times to create new space for the passengers and for also all of us who are working at the airport. Mm-hmm. So we have started the development with the focus of having 30 million passengers by 2030, and the capacity is then designed and built for that number.
What are your airport's most distinguishing features? that you would say gives the passenger a sense of place?
The thing that really is interesting that we are having 20 airports, we are really having 20 different airports. So basically 2 of our airports are not the same. So every one is kind of unique. So that's really interesting from my perspective. And then of course Helsinki is the biggest airport that we are having by far. And then we are having pretty unique airports in Lapland and also the other ones.
So part of the Helsinki project of expansion has been that we had an architecture competition and then we wanted to create a well-functioning, well-working transportation hub, but also something that is aesthetic and architecturally fine. So please come and see that we have used a lot of wood, and wood is quite common in the Scandinavian and Nordic design. So you will recognize that you are in the northern part of Europe when you land in Helsinki.
Absolutely. And you touched upon it briefly about working with the government. So how are you working with governments or tourism offices to promote your destinations for travellers?
So we have deep cooperation with Visit Finland, who are then promoting Finland as a destination across the world, and then of course the regional tourism authorities as well. Jani might know better about Lapland cooperation, and that's where it's really being successful.
Yeah, of course we are cooperating in marketing for instance, kind of to attract people. Yeah.
I guess my last question would be: can you give us, or can you give me your 30-second pitch on why airlines or an airline should choose to fly into your airport rather than any of your competitors?
The market is now picking up, and it's going to be increasing after a while. We have still a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of unserved routes and destinations to and from Finland. We have efficient airspace and airports, so that for the operational side it's going to be efficient, and for the travelers something new to see. There's a lot of people who haven't seen the beauty of Finland yet, so please do make the trip over, and airlines start your routes.
Amazing. Thank you both very much. Thank you.
Thank you.